Alright, we've got a 2002 Jeep Liberty with the gear shift light not illuminating, so in the dark it is really difficult to tell what gear you're in. And this short video will show you how to replace that. Now, I don't have a tripod or anything, so I'm going to try to do this best I can with one hand. Basically, this cover right here, just this piece needs to be taken off. Nothing else has to be removed. Just this little guy right here. And you're just going to pull up on this. And both sides should pop up. And this guy should come right off. Alright. And from here, what you're going to notice right here, and hopefully this thing will focus, but there's a little clip right here, this little white piece right here. Alright, turn the light on, so hopefully this will help a little bit. A little hard with the contrast here, but you can see this little piece right here is actually preventing this piece from coming up. And there's 4 clips, one on each side. And all I did was pull up here, just kind of pull out and up, and I got that to come loose. So again, I'm going underneath this little lip of this piece right here, and I'm pulling out and up. Okay, so this side is free. This side is harder because you actually don't have hardly any room to work with at all on this side. And I think I had this off earlier. I think I just kind of pried this up a little bit, but let me use a little screwdriver here. Crack. Alright, so I've got, be careful not to crack like I just did there, a little crack. So you want to be careful when you're pulling up on this. Alright, I'm going to set this down real quick so I can release that last latch here. Alright, I've got that released here, and you'll see this end piece kind of just sits right back down in there. There's no way that I'm aware of to take this off easily, so I just kind of push that up. Friction fit will hold that. You notice this, there's actually a little piece of white film right here that is actually holding this on. And if you see this little piece right here, this is that little J that jogs out here is what's actually holding it. The front just slips in there, so I'm just gonna pull up on this and kind of just work this out that opening. And there's this white plastic piece in here that is held down. If you see the little clip here, and there's one on the opposing side, and then there's 2 up front. This guy for me was real easy to kind of just lift up and just lift up the front edge and just kind of pull out. And you can see the socket right here. I have already taken the lamp out because I went down to the auto store to get a replacement. The lamp itself read S.14V for 14 volt, and it said 1.5 watt. excuse me, 1.4 watt. And what I found was this lamp. The 73 and 74, number 73 and number 74, are a wider diameter lamp. And if you can see this plastic piece, that little hole right there where my finger is under, that's where the lamp sits in. And the lamp basically has to fit through that hole right there. And so you really can't have a lamp much bigger than what you have. So what I opted for, because it's the only thing that they had, probably going to be hard to read, but basically it's 2721, and it's a 1.2 watt versus 1.4 watt, and it's 13.5 volts versus the 14 volts. So I'm going to get this out, and I'm going to plug this in, and I'll be back in momentarily. Alright, now this is the old lamp. Obviously it's pretty small, and it is a wedge base style lamp. So this is the old one, and this other lamp, the one on the right, is the new one. Dimensionally, it looks identical. The length, the width, and the width here, this part right here is important because that's the piece that actually slips up through that plastic piece I showed you previously, and that plastic piece acts as a diffuser, or like a prism, and it spreads light all the way up and down the length of that bar, so that it illuminates the whole assembly. Alright, we'll go ahead and put this lamp in. The wedge, essentially the widest part of the wedge will go from driver's side to passenger side, and you'll see that in the socket. You'll see the copper contacts in there for this lamp, and really this is about the only way the lamp's going to fit in there anyways. So just apply a little pressure, plug it in. Alright, the lamp is in. Now the big test is going to be, I'm going to shut this off real quick and turn off this the lamp on the camera here for a second. Alright, now that I got the lamp in there, let's turn on the headlights, and there we go. We have light. So now we'll be able to see what gear we're in when it's dark out. So thanks for watching.